What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another edition. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media, and welcome back again for another edition of the Chelsea transfer live stream. It's absolutely bankers out there in the transfer market, and Chelsea are right in the thick of it. We have got some exclusive massive news to break down today, including a loan move for Wiley, multiple offers for Alfie Gilchrist, and a surprise omission for Trevoh Chalobah from the preseason tour. Get ready as we dive into the latest Chelsea transfer rumors and confirmed deals and other related topics, which we want to know what all means for Chelsea Football Club, or the Blues, as we say. So, guys, be with us. If you haven't subscribed to Blueclouds in the YouTube channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and also keep your bell notification icon active at all times so you don't miss anything from us when we go live or we upload any video. Like I always say, stick with us. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back again, folks. Today's headlines, we'll be looking at Wiley loan discuss the confirmed loan move to Strasbourg, similar strategy to Andre Santos, importance of consistent playing time, and Wiley conversation with Resiner. Yeah.
We'll also be talking about Alfie Gilchrist loan offers. The player has 2 offers so far from Preston and Sheffield United in the Championship. His decision to not join the pre-season tour and the potential impact on his development.
Absolutely. Also, we'll be talking about Trevoh Chalobah's omission out to the preseason. We will address the surprising decision to keep Trevoh Chalobah out of preseason squad, as speculation about his future at the club and competition for places in central defense.
And the final topic is that Chelsea have made an initial approach for Villarreal's goalkeeper Philip Jorgensen as the potential new goalkeeper.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Welcome back again, guys. Welcome back to Football Minutes, brought to you live by Blueclouds Media. And today's show, it's all about the transfer. Preseason is just around the corner. We're talking about tomorrow. Yes, the first preseason will kick off. Today, we're expecting to see what Mr. Enzo Maresca's press conference is all going to go about in a few hours' time, because they are in America, so the time variation or time difference is about 5 hours from the UK time. So if you're in the UK watching this live, you're going to expect the preseason to come in later on, a couple hours' time, because it's still a bit early in the days, and matter of time that they arrive in America was a bit late for them to do an early preseason press conference release. So yes, we're gonna start from The first one, which will be Wiley loan, as is being made official from Chelsea Football Club. The guy is in now. But before we get into it, we have to have a little conversation of ourselves and how our days are going. Man, let me, talk to Stephen a little bit. Stephen G, preseason is back here again. Multiple players, a lot of players we're being seen on the bus. But before we get into it, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, doing well. Feel like I'm a little ill, but we're here. We're doing good.
You got a
And
little
we
cough?
move- a little cold or something,
Cold,
but
yeah.
nothing that won't shift in a couple of days.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, we are back again. I think we have a man like Phantom of Many Topics in the building. Big up to Phantom of Many Topic. Yes, Phantom of Many Topics always asking when is a live stream, and I did promise him I was gonna come live on Sunday, but you know what they say: the soul is willing, but the body is weak. I was willing to do a live stream on Sunday, but couldn't get it over the line. But I apologize, Phantom. I know how dedicated you are on this channel. So yeah, I apologize for that. And I'm back again. I'm back here. And Stephen, we're gonna start from young MLS. I think a left center back, right? Center back. Or left back, yeah, not a center back, left back player that Chelsea have signed. It's now confirmed officially but he will be moving to Strasbourg. Stephen.
Yeah, that seems like it's gonna happen. Nothing official, as you said yet, but I think people
Did I
like
say
Romano
did I say
I
it's
think even
official?
Ornstein. Huh?
Did I say official?
I don't know.
I think it's official, Stephen.
I've not seen anything official.
Well, who's this guy?
I've not seen anything
I'm
official.
confused. Who is this guy?
No. To Chelsea, it's official, not to Strasbourg.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. Chelsea have made it official but he was
Chelsea
moving.
made
He
it
was going
official
on
that
loan.
he's joined them. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be.
Yeah,
He hasn't
the word
joined it, but he will.
completely threw me. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I saw this in
It's
Chelsea.
official to Chelsea, but it's not official to Strasbourg.
Strasbourg, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
But
we're
anyway,
confusing each other out here.
let's go for it, Stephen G. Let's get it heated up, Stephen. Let's get it heated up. Let's go.
Let's do it. So yeah, he's a 19-year-old left back from Atlanta in the MLS. He's played 85 games in MLS. He's also already got 2 appearances for the US men's national team as well. I believe both him and Gabriel Slanina are going to the Olympics with the USA this summer as well. So we might not see him until a few weeks into the season. I say that more if the loan to Strasbourg does go through, he probably won't play until the back end of August, middle August, something like that. Because I think the Olympics, if the US go very far, which I doubt will happen, I think they end on about the 9th of August, the football tournament in the Olympics. Mm-hmm. Then they'll probably
about a week. It's about a week to start the tournament and the Olympics, right? By a week. This Friday.
No idea. I actually should have checked that more because I actually don't mind watching certain events. But no, my point was more to do with the fact that because he's in the Olympics, I don't think that if they get to the later part, I don't think it ends till about the 9th of August. So they'll probably get a week or 2 off after that. And then that's when we'll probably get the official announcement of the Strasbourg loan.
Okay, thank you very much. So, guys, if you're joining us live, we're going through these players that have been linked. There's some issues surrounding them. Either goalkeeper Trevoh Chalobah, as I will be talking about him later on. Alfie Gilchrist also will be talking about him. Then the Wiley also has been made official from Chelsea website. It's been confirmed as a Chelsea player, but as report says that he will be. It's not a report coming from Chelsea, but from what I know, he will be moving on to Strasbourg, that is Chelsea's second team in the French league, to get more experience, develop better, and then join Chelsea at the right time when he's ready. So is Andrew Santos. also the news have also came out, I think about a week ago, a couple of days ago, that he might also join Strasbourg for another loan. But Stephen will give us some more details on that when we get into that topic. But yeah, Stephen, I've watched Caleb Wiley played. I didn't watch him live, but I've watched a lot of clips on this guy. He plays with some kind of agility and maturity in the way he overlaps and contributes toward the attack. It's so mind blowing from him coming from the MLS and his age, Steven. What else do you want to say about him?
I can't say that I've seen a lot of him. I'll be completely honest.
Okay.
But the little clips and stuff, and look, you know, I don't like judging players off clips. I like to try and watch games as well. So I'll probably try and catch some of the US games at the Olympics. Although it's not the highest of standards, it's still makes it possible for me to make a judgment on him, basically.
Right.
And I'll have a better judgment from that than I will from watching clips. Because even though it's not the highest of standards, it's still a high standard. It's still football. It's able to make a judgment on him rather than clips. But look, for now, I've only got clips. And from the clips I've seen, for the record, I've only seen clips from Atlanta and him playing in that game, like specifically him versus Inter Miami. So Lionel Messi, Busquets, and them lot. People still have Messi as one of the best, even though he's in the MLS now. So he looked good against him. He reads the game well from what I've seen. But yeah, he looks like he's got quite a bit of pace about him as well. Like he's been able to get up on the counter attacks and everything. So yeah, now that I should hopefully be able to see some minutes of him, even though it's the Olympics, I'll be able to get a better judgment on the player.
I know you say you don't like to watch little clips, but when I was watching it, you know, sometimes you can see certain glimpses of a player, and you can be able, if you have the technical eye, you could be able to say, okay, this guy is doing more than he should do at his age, or he's playing with some maturity, or there's some maturity showing in his style of play or the way he plays. And that's what I was looking at, because I watched one that was Messi and Caleb Wiley, one-on-one, Messi versus Caleb Wiley. It's on X. And I was kind of watching it, and I was looking at how he was able to mark Messi. He was able to stop Messi. Obviously,
so you probably saw the same like compilation video that I saw then.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And from my judgment from what I saw is, obviously we all know Messi is not at his peak. He's not that Messi we know 10 years ago.
But he's still one of the greats.
But he still was able, with so much experience that Messi had, he was able to keep Messi quiet in some of these highlights that I was watching. And I could say that, with time, he can develop and get better. He wants to. You can tell this is a player that wants to play in the highest level.
He'll still be a bit raw.
Chelsea have him. Yeah.
I would say he will still be a bit raw, but that's the beauty of getting him at age 19. Okay, he's got to go on loan to Strasbourg, but you can get Strasbourg to mold him, because Strasbourg, I think the plan is for Strasbourg and the academy at Chelsea to play the same style as the Chelsea first team now, which means anyone that we loan to them, and it'd be the plan for any other clubs we buy as well, within Europe anyway. It means that you can mold him into what you want him to be, because he's still young.
Speaking of that, I read an article that stated that Strasbourg might end up losing, not even losing. They're thinking about Patrick Vieira moving to the MLS, being the U.S. national team manager, and then someone else will be in charge. I think either not Jody Morris, the other guy, he worked with Frank Lampard. He used to be the academy coach
of what?
Chelsea academy coach. One of the coaches, Edwards. Is it Edwards you call him?
Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards might end up moving to Strasbourg.
No, it's not. It's Rosinha. It's got to be Liam Rosinha.
Okay. But
The
I read an
former
article that
manager.
Edwards' picture was right there. He's going to end up being.
Bro, you saw the same stuff that I saw. That was from L'Equipe. So they reported Edwards. Then they reported the Man City under-21 coach who left over the summer. And then it's now reported widely it's actually going to be Liam Rosinha.
Liam Rosinha. All right.
So L'Equipe were just naming manager after manager saying, oh, it could be this guy. Oh, it could be this guy. Oh, wait, no, it's going to be this guy.
Crazy. L'Equipe has to keep their reputation high because the more they contradict
they
themselves,
lost it today
people are going to run away
they
from
were
them
reporting
or taking them serious.
They lost some more today after the whole manager thing. They lost more today because they put out a report a little while ago that Santos' loan to Strasbourg have a buy option, and then Romano's come out and said it won't have one.
So they've lost their credibility. So if listening to all these, going back to L'Equipe for more information, I'm done with L'Equipe because it looks like they're not trustworthy. L'Equipe is one of these news. Trustworthy news from the French league. L'Equipe, they're not. There's no other. Any media that is way better than L'Equipe, from what I know. But they've got it wrong 2 times in a row. That's too bad. Too bad for L'Equipe. But big up to Phantom of Many Topic. Phantom said, if Wrexham big CFC, I will immediately pick a team to go on loan with. I forgot, according to Phantom. You better make up your mind. You better make up your mind.
All I'm saying, is our jet-lagged team isn't going to lose to Strasbourg. Oh, Strasbourg. I've got Strasbourg on the brain now. We've been talking about them for 20 minutes. To Wrexham.
Wrexham, yeah.
Because the issue, it was dumb flying on Monday, yeah? Because you're flying Monday, we're on Tuesday, Maresca's having his press conference, then they'll do a bit of training, yeah? And it was the night time on Monday that they flew, by the looks of it. Then you got the game on Wednesday. By my time, it's actually Thursday at 1 o'clock in the morning. But by US time, it's Wednesday. So you flew in Monday night. Yeah. You're there Tuesday today. You got the managers' conference, probably have a bit of training and probably some clips from training. And then you got the game the next day. So you're there for 1 whole day before you play the game.
Beautiful. Guys, if you're just joining us, don't forget, my name is Nisa. My co-host name is Stephen G. And we're discussing some few transfer news and issues surrounding Chelsea Football Club. Wiley, as his loan move has been made official at Chelsea FC. We'll be discussing that. We are discussing that, and we're done with that one at the moment. We'll be moving on to Alfie Gilchrist, Trevoh Chalobah, and Chelsea, as Chelsea approaching and then having an interest bringing in Villarreal's Philippe Jorgensen, as is being reported by other Chelsea accounts out there. So that's what we'll be looking at also. So the next on the bill, it's Khalib Wiley. Guys, so keep your comments coming. Phantom, I've seen a lot of your comments and I'll be taking care of them right now as soon as. We'll be right back in just 15 seconds. Yes, we are back again. Phantom of Many Topic says no Chalobah, no Sanchez. Says no Sanchez, please. According to Phantom of Many Topic, says Chalobah is worth FFP dollars. According to Phantom of Many Topic, French League One is going down to 18.
It was down to that last year. It went down to that for the first season was last year of 18 teams.
18 teams, according to Phantom of Many Topic. And then Stephen G back him up.
First season of that was last season.
Okay.
So this will be the second season of it.
You done, Stephen?
Yeah, I was just saying this is the second season of 18 teams.
Great. Rich Moneymaker, big up to you, my friend. Ace back in the building. He said, big up to the legends on the panel. And don't worry, Trevoh Chalobah will only pick Champions League teams according to him. According to my contact, everyone hits the like and subscribe to Blue Clouds Media YouTube channel. Absolutely, this our man, Rich Moneymaker. If you haven't heard much about him, yes, he's very very trustworthy. He give you lots of news that you can trust in. Look up to him. Look up to him. Rich Moneymaker. Three dots right there. It'll take you right to his channel, or maybe visit him on Twitter or X. Maybe Rich Moneymaker, if you can send you can copy your X link and drop it in the comment section below. And anyone that really, really loves those Chelsea news, they will get into it because I've followed you. I've taken some of your news, and they're very, very credible. And I'll testify to that. I'll give people the good review on that. So yeah, Rich Moneymaker is on X. You can follow him. He said follow me on Twitter. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Follow me on Twitter, Rich Moneymaker 22, and I will only the fact and not SHIT, according to Rich Moneymaker. Big up to my sister Rosie. Rosie in the building says smash and smash the like button and subscribe to Blue Clouds Media YouTube channel, according to my sister Rosie. Rosie, I hope your day is going on well for you and everyone here. Lord Vipper Nation, my brother is also here. I hope he's doing well himself. Chelsea to win on Thursday 3-1, according to Lord. Lord, I hope it's not the opposite, 1-3.
We battered them 5-0 last preseason.
I've had some history on you, Lord. When your prediction comes in, sometimes it's the opposite of it. All right, so Stephen, we'll move on from Caleb Wiley. We're moving on to Alfie Gilchrist. Stephen, Alfie Gilchrist, young player who scored his senior goal for Chelsea. There are two clubs interested in him.
At the moment. Well, I guarantee there's more than two interested, but these are the only two teams that have made offers at the moment, are Preston and Sheffield United.
Yeah, Preston and Sheffield United. Stephen, what do you make of that links right now with Alfie Gilchrist? And we're going to talk about Enzo Fernandez and what he's doing with the players, trying to send them all alone instead of keeping them at the football club.
Maresca?
Enzo Maresca. What did I say? Whose name did I mention?
Fernandez.
Oh, goodness. Not Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo and Enzo.
This season. We're going to have this issue. Enzo Fernandez, Enzo and Maresca. We're going to have this season.
Probably
this problem
best
all
to
season.
to Maresca for Enzo Maresca.
You know what I'm going to do? I'll try and educate myself or train myself not to call him Enzo. Just go for Maresca. That could help me.
I think that's what I'm going to do most of the time.
Yeah, differentiate between the Enzo Fernandez and the Enzo Maresca. Else, I'm going to end up sitting here 24/7, making news and calling him Enzo Fernandez. And if you're not here, no one is here to correct me. So we move on from that. Alfie Gilchrist, Stephen G. What's your thoughts on him going on loan?
Yeah, I mean, it's good that he's going on loan. And can't really complain. I mean, unless someone like the Sassy or Buddy Shill goes and gets sold or loaned, then we've got quite a bit of depth there at centre-back. So there's no problem with loaning him. And most of the players that we have, not most of the players we have. Most of the players we have that would go on loan or be sold, I'd want to be loaned to Championship or the Prem. Ideally, a mid-table team for him would come in from the Premier League.
Yeah.
But if you've got Sheffield United coming in, then Sheffield United are going to be fighting at the top of the Championship anyway. So I don't mind that. Preston, not sure. I mean, if I was him, I'd go for Sheffield, to be honest.
I mean, I think I do agree with you. From what I've put out there, guys, I put a poll up regarding Alfie Gilchrist where he might end up going, and I put those two teams. To me, I prefer him going to Sheffield United. Why Sheffield United? Because I already know what they can do. I know the manager, which is Chris Wilder, right, Steven? Wilder is back.
I think United. It's still him because they brought him back, didn't they?
Yeah, and he plays good football. He works with young players. I've seen him. I think was it with Crystal Palace? It wasn't Palace. Was it Palace? Chris Wilder. Was it with Palace?
No. I can't remember where
No,
he went.
still Sheffield United. I think he was with Sheffield
He left
United.
Sheffield. Then I think he went to another team, and then he went back to Sheffield.
I think Leicester City. Was it Leicester City? Chris Wilder was with Leicester City.
I don't think so.
Was it? But anyway, we're gonna move on from there. I do want to big up to Makeem. Yeah, man, like Makeem in the building says big up to me and big up to the chat. Yeah, big up to yourself, our big brother Makeem. Hope you're keeping well wherever you are, and the work is also going well for you. Look, I prefer him going to, according to what the reports are saying, this Preston and Sheffield United. And I prefer Sheffield United because of the way they play, and I already know them already. And I know the manager who is good with managing young and talented players. So, guys, we've discussed Alfie Gilchrist. What's your thoughts on Gilchrist's position? The poll is also there. You can participate in it, whether you want Gilchrist or Preston or you want him at Sheffield United. Let me know what your thoughts are. According to, we got how many votes so far? We got 6 of the votes, and we have 50% saying he should go to Sheffield United, and we have 17% of the vote says Preston. Then 33% of the vote says other. They don't really know exactly where he should go. But to me, from what I know, I think Sheffield United will be a better place for him. Unless Steven, you have any other thoughts on it, or any other thing you want to say regarding Alfie Gilchrist? Is it why that is it the reason why he's not part of the preseason?
Yeah,
Trying him alone.
That's why.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
All right, so Stephen, I'll give you a minute seconds if you want, as much as one is not enough for you. But yeah,
all right, I'm back. I just had mute for a second. That's all.
Okay. All right. So we talk about Alfie Gilchrist. We'll be moving on from Gilchrist. We'll be moving on to Trevoh Chalobah, as is being reported. Trevoh Chalobah addresses the. We're gonna look at why he is being taken away from preseason, and what would Chelsea miss, or would Chelsea really lose a lot when they sell Trevoh Chalobah, Steven? Trevoh Chalobah looks like he will be sold, but I saw him. Did I see him in the team back?
Who?
I did. Chalobah.
No, Chalobah's not on tour.
He's not on tour. But why?
No. Apparently, because the club feel like they've got enough depth for centre back.
So they're going for FFP purposes, sell him and get 100% profit for the club.
Yeah, I guess. But then, I kind of see the point about the. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I see the point about having a lot of centre backs as it is, because you got Colwell, you got. Okay, I don't think Colwell's going. Oh wait, no, he will be. Yeah, because he wasn't with England. I forgot who's going now out of the centre backs. Bear with me for 2 seconds. But you've got Badiashile, you've got Fofana, Colwell, Tosin, Badiashile,
the tall guy from Portugal, whatever his name is. Yeah. I forgot his name already.
Vega, who's a DM, a left centre back and a left back. He'll probably be more as a left back.
Vega plays like 4 different positions, Steven. He plays
DM, centre back, and left back. But he'll be used.
DM, centre back,
used mostly as a left back.
He plays in the midfield too.
Yeah, DM, defensive mid.
Yeah,
centre back and left back. But in preseason, he'll mostly be used as a left back anyway, because Chilwell's the only left back we've got.
So that he'll be moving towards the left centre back role.
Quite a bit of minutes left back. Which I don't mind at all.
Okay, so are we gonna end up seeing regarding what we're saying? Are we gonna see what's his name again? The captain starting over Gusto. I'm sure, because it looks like James is ready.
I'd start Gusto.
What's the reason behind it? Keep James fit.
Reece James is suspended for the first 3 games of the season. So what I'd do is
you're not going to start Gusto then.
No, but you should, because think about it,
'Cause
right? No,
you still be playing
about it,
only
think about it. No,
45 minutes.
Think about it, right?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
The logic is easy to understand, right?
I'll
Because
try to.
oh, trust me, it's easy to understand. So,
Okay.
what I would personally do, okay, I'd actually start him. Yeah, I'd bring Reese on at say half time, give each of them 45 minutes, right? But for the first half of the game,
Mhm.
for the first couple games, first half of the game, I want to be starting my starting defense, right? Because then, or as close to your starting defense as you can get. And then in the second half, you put your backups because they need to get used to which one of the fullbacks is going to invert into midfield, which one's going to move to centre back, and all this stuff. They need to get used to it. So ideally, you play the starters together for the first couple games, then you start the backups for the second half of those games, or a bit deeper into the second half. Say 45 minutes each in the first game, and then 60 minutes, 30 minutes in the second game, for example. Because you need to get them used to how the system works in an actual game situation. It's one thing doing it in a training game against under 21s, but we need to see that against teams like Celtic, Real Madrid, Man City, and that level of competition.
And this is where I stand on it. And I told you, my sources told me, and the reason behind it is if you are traveling from the left and breadth of America to play preseason game, 5 games here in America, you don't want to play your starting 11. I mean, your starting 11 in your first Premier League game. A lot of those players will not be starting during preseason. Why? Because it will take them a matter of time to regain, because the temperature at which they're gonna face in America is way different. It's very hot. This is summer. Vegas have recorded the most heat, record ever. The most heat have hit Vegas. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sure they will be going around all these places to play
But they'll have
North
stuff like
Carolina.
water breaks anyway.
It still won't make much of a difference, Steven. It still won't make it.
But
It won't make.
this is the other way of looking at it, right? The
I can
other way of
remember.
looking at it is the benefit of playing in the US. Okay, they shouldn't be traveling within the US as much as they are. That is stupidity on whoever planned the preseason's tour. Yeah, it should be one or two states that are like neighboring states, so you don't do a big journey. You play 2 or 3 games in one state, then you play 2 or 3 in the other. Yeah. So you're staying in each state. You're not going state back to your base, state back to your base, state back to your base, and all that rubbish. Yeah. That's why. That's what I would do anyway. You'd have about 5 games. You do 2 or 3 in the first state, then you do the other 2 or 3 in the second state. That's a neighboring state. That's maybe 4-hour flight maximum.
Yeah.
Probably not even that. But I don't know about flight times in the US, but I'd imagine it's a couple hours if it's a neighboring state. But that's the way I'd do it. But realistically, one of the benefits, is that I just got distracted by the comment for a second. One of the benefits of being in the US is the heat. It helps your conditioning. Training and playing in that's going to help conditioning.
That's from Steven. I don't know why you guys what you guys stand on this discussion. Steven said it helps the conditioning, but I stand in the other way. I think it really weakens them up. Makim said, big up to Makim, says Chalobah out, Gallagher out, Enzo loan after the ban, according to
No one said Enzo's getting a ban, by the way. Just for the record. Nobody has said that.
Makim. Well, Makim believes
nobody's reported that. It's
Makim
only been reported that if the FA get involved, then he'll probably get one. But
big up to you, my big brother, Jonathan. Jonathan, big up to you, my brother. It says big up to the legends. Big up to Uncle. Big up to you too, my brother. Hope you're doing very well. Rich Moneymaker says Stephen G need more sugar to wake up. LOL, we need to start Gusto because James has been banned for 3 games according to him. So yeah, if you want to get your game and rhythm going, why would you start a player who won't be starting 3 games in the Premier League? Why would you start him? You get what I'm saying? So to me, you said you should start Gusto, right? You start Gusto, just like the same thing as Rich Moneymaker said. He said, well informed Blue Clouds. From your contact, everyone hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, my contact is always telling me a lot of stuff. Rich Moneymaker, my contact, and my other contact, they always telling me a little stuff. It says well informed once again, Stephen G about Enzo. LOL. Absolutely. I mean, it's not informed that Enzo will be going on ban, but I'm sure they're measuring the measures at which Chelsea is going to put in place. Definitely will see him.
What I'm saying
for a couple
is,
games.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. It would be the FA that would ban him. The club can't officially ban him. They could choose not to play him, but they can't ban him. The FA can ban him.
Why can't
the FA not
club
involved?
Choose to ban him?
A club can't ban a player. They can choose not to play him, but it's not officially a ban.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. So suspension. Suspension.
Suspension. Yeah.
Yeah.
The club can suspend him. They can't ban him. Whereas the FA or the Premier League can actually ban him.
Right.
Chelsea could suspend him, say, we're not playing you for, say, 5-6 games, whatever, right? But if it comes from the FA or the Premier League, it will officially be a ban.
I mean, there's still going to be an argument here. FA can still not ban him because this was outside FA's coffers. It was outside their jurisdiction. It has to do with, would I say, FIFA or maybe CONCACAF. It's got nothing to do with the FA.
FIFA are investigating it.
Yeah, so it's got nothing to do with FA. FA can still, because you can challenge it. You can challenge the FA at court. FA has nothing to do. Whatever happens, it's got nothing to do with the FA.
Although they'd probably argue that although it wasn't during a time of the player playing for his club and therefore under like the FA, that it's caused offence to people who play in England under the FA and all their leagues and their competitions and all that, as well as fans as well. So that would probably be the FA's argument on that side of things if people try to argue it.
Yeah, so it's debatable. In my opinion, it's debatable. You can take it to court if you want to drag it, because I don't see FA getting involved. And look, Stephen, I sat down the other day and I was thinking about it. Although Enzo Fernandez was highly motivated singing, Stephen, if we look at this incident very, very carefully, at this moment when Enzo Fernandez was live, if you were, I want you to put your shoes in Enzo Fernandez situation at that moment in the bars. Would you ever think about offending anyone in that moment?
This is
or
the thing,
what
though.
is the only thing in your head when you're doing a live stream after winning a Copa America competition? That's you're celebrating, you're overjoyed. So in that manner, there's nothing else coming in your mind that you think that it will offend somebody else because you just sing.
But I think it's one of those things, yeah. And look, you can think of the statement whatever you want, yeah. But I think that part of the statement is true where he just got caught up in it. Like, bro, there's so many emotions going on. You're on a high from winning a tournament that maybe you're not thinking as clearly. Maybe they'd been drinking as well, which definitely doesn't help. Because at that point, you're impaired and you're going to make dumb decisions. Right? And that's normally what happens when people win competitions. They drink and they celebrate and whatnot. So that could be a factor as well. Plus the emotions that you already have being on a high from winning international competition for your country.
Yeah.
That's what my view is. I've never said what he did was right. And I've always said he needs a punishment.
It wasn't right. It was never right.
I've always said he needs a punishment. But at the same time, what he said about the emotions at the time and all that could also very well be true. Because people do all sorts of stuff when they're celebrating and they're drunk and all these factors. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that part of the statement could very well be true.
It is true, because I was sitting down carefully and I put myself in a situation where I have been overjoyed at that moment. What I'm doing on live is I want people to see me celebrating this Copa America, win. I want people to see this trophy. I'm holding the trophy. I want people to see it. Should I go live with it? But I forgot it's just like Mayweather. A couple years ago, he went live on YouTube, but he forgot that he was playing someone else's song in the background. So at that moment, he was celebrating a victory on live stream. But the song that he was playing, he didn't think about that. YouTube blocked the live stream for over millions of people that were watching him live doing his celebration. They blocked him because he was using someone else's music without his permission on his live stream. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes when you get into that moment, you forget about any other negative aspect, or it's about you are celebrating.
Yeah, so, plus the factor of there is likely alcohol involved as well, which impairs your decision making.
Definitely, it could be. Because
that's why I say that part of the statement. I think, well, to be honest, that's what makes me think the statement is true. Because when you think about it like that, it does change how you act, being on a high from such a big moment, having alcohol, all that, as we've already said multiple times.
Right.
It does change your behaviors, and maybe you act in ways you don't normally act. However, no matter what, it deserves punishing.
Beautiful. Still, guys, if you're watching us, we've done 41 minutes of live streaming. We've discussed Trevoh Chalobah. We've also discussed Alfie Gilchrist over here. We've also discussed Caleb Wiley and the MLS left centre back that Chelsea signed. It's now official on the website. He'll be making up to on loan to Strasbourg. It hasn't been made publicly, but that is the whole move. He's been going on loan because there's no room for him at Chelsea right now. He has to go on loan, and as time goes on, if he gets better and develop much better, he's only 19 years old. He's still got ample lots of years on his side, developed and play on the highest level. But Chelsea haven't. And also report has been out that Trevoh Chalobah is not in the preseason. And looks like Chelsea will sell him for financial fair play purposes, get full profit to help the team out. There is also choked in the center, and when I say the defensive role, there's a lot of players there. We saw Viega also coming in. We see Disasi still there, Badishia, and then injury recovering, Fofana also returning. We've seen all these players. Rhys James is also back. We have Malo Gusto also in the defense. We got lots of competition in the defense role. We're also discussing the situation with Enzo Fernandez. We're looking deeply into it, and we're putting ourselves in his shoes. We're not saying what he did was right. No, we're not saying that, but we're trying to defend him in certain aspects, putting yourself in that situation. I shouldn't be here to defend Enzo Fernandez. I know the history of Argentina very, very well. I've read a lot of articles. You ask yourself, where are all those black people that live in Argentina? Where did they go to? Where did they vanish to? Yes, why don't we see any
trouble? That's what I'm saying.
If I go deeply into it, we can be in big trouble over here, and I don't want to get into it. Why don't you see black people ever representing the Argentine national team? So there is a lot of concern and things that we're not supporting the act, the song that was being sung at the stadium when he was being unveiled to River Plate the other day, and also the song that he was singing in the bus after they won the Copa America game. That's not what we're here to defend. Yes, we're not doing that, but we're trying to defend some aspects of it. What really happened when people are in that mood celebrating the victory. So that is what we are looking at this moment. So if you're just joining us here, my name is Nizam. My co-host is Stephen G. And we're discussing all these matters. Stick with us. Do not go anywhere. And we'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back, beautiful people. And the last but not the least, we still got other stuff that we will talk about. There've been some few preseason games there. We still got a lot of time on our side. But this is the main last topic on our show today. Chelsea making initial approach for Villarreal, Philippe Jorgensen as potential new goalkeepers. But besides that, there are other goalkeepers that have also been linked to join Chelsea. But I've said it, Chelsea are still looking into goalkeepers. So Steven, I'm not so sure if you know much about him, but since I heard the news, I've gone online to see some few short clips. I'm sure you and I have seen the clips already. What do you make of him? All right, I think we have a little connection break over here in just a second. So yeah, we'll get Steven back once we get his connection right. So yeah, this is another young, talented goalkeeper that has been linked with Chelsea, and he's from Villarreal. I'm not sure what you guys stand on it. We have Chelsea apparently has Kepa Arrizabalaga, which we've had so many news that he will be seen out to the door here soon. He'll be leaving Chelsea. Chelsea spent 70 million on Kepa Arrizabalaga, but his future at Chelsea has always not been the best. Under Mauricio Pochettino and under Mauricio Sarri, we saw the backstab between him and Mauricio Sarri when Sarri wants him out of the pitch, and during the FA Cup game, and Kepa did not want to step a foot off the pitch, and but now he went on loan when um when what's the Courtois got injured, but but could not make that number one choice for himself when Courtois got injured. Although Simeone, I think Simeone is the name from Real Madrid. The third goalkeeper has to come in and be the second choice goalkeeper in place of Kepa Arrizabalaga. So he's been that bad. Now Chelsea there have been some reports from Fabrizio Romano and others, Ben Jacob and the rest, that Kepa will be leaving the football club. So let's say we don't have Kepa anymore. We're left with Sancho and Sanchez. Sorry, we left with Sanchez. We left with Petrovic. Petrovic also, given the chance, he's been great for Chelsea. He's been good, but the only thing Petrovic is lacking is the command in the 18. That is the only thing that Petrovic is lacking. But Chelsea have been linked with this young goalkeeper from Villarreal, and they're talking conversation are going on between two parties. If things goes on well, he will join Chelsea. And also they've been linked with Diego Costa. If you guys can the guy from Diego Costa.
Diogo.
Yeah. Diego or Diego?
Diego is the striker.
Yeah.
Diogo is the keeper.
Diego Costa. And
also the keeper's Portuguese and the striker's Spanish.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Someone done it the other day, and just as a joke, I sent a gift to him of Diego Costa. It's like, look, you gave me the opportunity, I took it, all right?
Yeah, Steven is back again. Like I said, a couple of goalkeepers have been linked, and some others like Mamadeshi. Is it Mamadeshi, right? Mamadeshi, the Georgian goalkeeper, also one of them. But I don't know. There hasn't been any strong communication between him and Chelsea. But yeah, Chelsea are still looking for a goalkeeper. Don't look at Ramsey, because Chelsea is not looking at Ramsey. They don't have the interest of bringing Ramsey to the football club. Arsenal can keep their crap, because they went for him and they brought in David Raya. But Ramsey need to leave the football club and start playing football. Yeah, first in football. He's too good to be on the bench to be a second fiddle for second goalkeeper to David Raya, in my opinion. He's too good to be in that position. Steven, where do you stand on this young keeper? I'm not so sure how much you've seen of him, even though you haven't seen much games of him. But what do you make of the little clips you've seen from him?
I've honestly not even had time to see clips of him. But I don't know. Like, some people say positive about him from what I've seen, and then there's others who are like really, really negative, and they don't have a don't have a positive thing to say.
But reporters saying that talks have started on the player side with
they're probably talking to a lot of keepers. I think it was Romano, for example, said he's one of 4 names
under consideration.
I wonder if one of those other will be Marcin Bulka.
Marcin Bulka. If you don't know much about Bulka, Marcin Bulka was a Chelsea. I remember I've seen him many times play for the Chelsea developed team. And on preseason also, I remember seeing this young player, but he's now with the French league. I think did he move from the French league or he's still there? Steven?
No, he moved from PSG to
PSG.
Nice now. He went to Nice from PSG. He went to Nice in France.
Nice in France, okay. Is that Mr. what's his name again?
Huh?
Is this Jim Ratcliffe team?
Yes. Yeah.
Jim Ratcliffe team, yeah. So yeah, the British billionaire team is the OG. No, Nice. I won't say so much. Just Nice. Let's go that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steven. We'll talk about him. There's too much to say, but it will be a good addition if you join because I don't trust Sanchez. And if Maresca is thinking of using Sanchez as his number one,
then we have a Sanchez's passing was last year.
Terrible.
You can make about a 15-minute video out of just how bad his passing is.
15. Terrible. All right, so guys, we are still live. Yeah, we got 10 of you liking the video. We hope to see if we can get at least 15 likes before the stream comes to an end. Time for us to drop the link in the comment section below. So if you're watching us, you want to participate in our conversation through your video or voice, like I say, do me a favor. I'll send the link in there and click on it. It will bring you straight to our studio. I'll verify you down here before I let you in. I know who you are before I let you into the studio. No problem. That's more security reason. That's what we have to do there. But anyway, we got 13 of us watching live on YouTube. We're not streaming live on X. I don't know what the problem is. I have a account and still wouldn't do it. But anyway. So click on the link. Join us here if you're free. If not, we'll see you some other time. Yeah. I know people are busy and have lots of work going on. But Steven, we've seen a couple games. Manchester United. The other day, Borussia Dortmund lost. United won their first game. Erik ten Hag, man, you think he's done better than any other Premier League managers after winning the the FA Cup. You think he's better than even Arteta, Erik ten Hag. Do you think that the guy is just being a joke?
I don't think he thinks that or has said that.
I mean, I've listened to lots of interview from him after games, and some games that were very bad. And according to him, those games were okay to him. It's like I don't know what this guy is watching.
You forget that we had a manager who, after every game, said the boys gave everything.
I know, Mr. Potter. I know. It reminds me of him. It reminds me of Mr. Potter.
I really wanted them to get Potter or Southgate.
Who, United?
Yeah.
There's a discussion on who do they want for the Three Lions job, Steven. We've talked about this. I know we're going off topic. It's just that we got just 7 minutes to end the stream.
6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes now to end the stream. So I'm just trying to bring the Southgate, the English national team job in there and see. She said the boys gave everything. LOL, according to Rich Moneymaker. Rich Moneymaker, thank you very much. Yes, the boys gave everything. And the boys gave everything. The boys gave everything. All right, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who would you prefer for the Three Lions national team job? People are saying, why not Pep? I know Pep is out of order. Jurgen Klopp is out of order. But who would you prefer? Now people are saying Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard. One of them. They should look at one of those
outsiders.
Managers. I mean, with Steven Gerrard, there's not much I can say about Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard's situation at Aston Villa was worse. Frank Lampard did much better when he took a team when they were under sanction, or would I say sanction, transfer ban. He used academy players to perform wonders in the Premier League and even qualify for European sport. That's Frank Lampard. Gerrard hasn't done enough to me to deserve the national team job. Do you agree with me or not, Steven?
That Gerrard could get the national team job.
He doesn't deserve to get it. He
Oh,
hasn't
no,
done
no.
enough compared to what Frank Lampard has done.
I think I know who it's going to be. I think I know.
Who's going to be? Eddie? You think it's gonna be- Who? The caretaker coach?
Under 21.
Under 21 coach, who's the caretaker right now.
A
Rich Moneymaker said that Gary Southgate could still have Man United according to my contact according to his contact. Interesting. Thank you very much, Rich Moneymaker. Guys, if you're still watching us live, it's your first time joining us on this platform. I don't want to repeat myself again, but you know how to you know the drill. You know what the drill. I won't say it, but you know the drill. So Gary Southgate, Steven says the replacement for Southgate will be did you say Carsley, the under 21 coach who will take over, and I'm sure from taking over, if he does much better, he will be moving on to be the assistant. Is it a job for the boys? Another FA man taking charge again instead of assessing their weaknesses very, very well, looking around and finding the right manager. And people are saying, okay, it should be an English manager. To me, I want an English manager. It don't have to be any other person from outside the English soil to manage the Three Lions. And do you know why? Steve, do you prefer an English manager or you prefer a manager outside the...
I just want an elite manager. That's all I want.
But elite manager, should it be English or should it be out of the country?
There's not an elite English manager. I just want someone who isn't an absolute donkey like Southgate.
Okay, if you say there's not an elite English
if we
manager...
had a half-decent manager who could tactically set up without going 1-0 up and then sitting back for 90 minutes, yeah?
Big up to you, Dante.
England could win tournaments.
Steven, this is where I stand on when I say that England have to employ an English manager. Now, one, if you look at Germany, if you look at Spain, if you look at lots of European countries, they all employ their own managers from the same country. Why? I talk about one, those managers employ their own managers from the same country. Two, every country has its culture and style of play. Culture and style of play. You have to take that into consideration. The Germans have been successful winning major World Cup and European competition based on their style of play. They've developed their style of play very well, and it's been something that wins trophies for them. If you go to Spain, the Spaniards have also developed their own style of play, and they believe in it. And because of that, they employ their own managers that help them win trophies. More astute. So, what is England's style of play? English have to develop their style of play, which I understand is more direct.
It's called go 1-0 up and sit back because Southgate's a donkey.
No, Stevie. Let's forget about Southgate. We're talking about the English culture, the English style of play, which I know is more direct, power, pace, strength, a little bit of flair.
Even English managers have different styles to each other. There's not really a set way that they play.
No, there is. Unless you haven't studied. Stephen, your English players have a specific style of play. And I'll tell you that style of play. It is similar to the Scottish football. It is similar to the way Scottish people play their football. Look at Frank Lampard. Look at Steven Gerrard. Look at Paul Scholes. Look at Wayne Rooney. Look at how all these players play their football. Look at Ryan Giggs. They have certain style that is more common to each other, the way they play. But if you look at the German style of football, it's way different. They use more of the flanks. If you see the Spanish football, it's more of possession-based football. what is English style of football? And what I'm thinking is they have to find their style, develop it very well for others to copy. But now English fans are thinking of forgetting their style of football and going to copy the Spanish style of football, the tiki-taka, which is not your style. Jude Bellingham doesn't play tiki-taka football when he was growing up. Phil Foden did not start playing tiki-taka football when he was growing up. All of these players did not play tiki-taka football from the academy level all the way to the under 20, under 6, 17, under 21 national team. They all play differently, which is one style, a little bit of dribble, win the ball, box-to-box style of game, power, shot, dry, crosses from the wings, goalkeeper, strikers getting their head on it. Those are the style that I've seen England play. Paul Scholes,
Under 21s under
Lampard.
Parsley played some really good football.
What is good football? Are you talking about the Spanish style of football?
I'll find you a video that I saw.
I've seen it. I've seen that same video on on X. I've seen the same video you're talking about on X. But what I'm saying is English as a country or English football need to develop their football very well, that no one can break down their style of play and win trophies with it. But not trying to copy someone's culture, because the way the Spaniards play is different. It's just like the Brazilians. They play different. So if you want to leave your culture, your style of play aside and trying to bring in the Spanish style of play, then you have to start from grassroots. The way they play in the grassroots has to be more possessive-based football, which is not. That's not what that's not how they play during the grassroots or even the schools, the PEs, the academies. They don't play like that. So it would take about 10 years for England to develop themselves, bringing in managers that plays the Spanish way.
Do you know one of the things that Carsley has said in the past, by the way?
No.
So in the past, Carsley has said that he picks players based on roles, not on positions.
What does that mean?
So, not like, I don't really know how to explain it, but essentially, rather than picking, hang on. So the exact quote is, we try not be too restrictive on playing in a certain position. It's more the role and responsibility in that area of the pitch they're in, as opposed to seeing them in positions. Have they got the profile and attributes we want? And they all have, all of the players you have mentioned have got a really good understanding tactically of their role in their area of the pitch.
Yeah. So picking players on role, not on position. I mean, the managers are always contradicting things, but I get it. I get it. Rich Moneymaker said, "Legend C. Dante, I have been impressed into your analysis of your new ST. I'm sure probably style of play.
Quick, right?
Okay, style of play with our new coach. Hold on a second, Steven. Sugar Legend. Is it Latte? Yeah. Leighton. I'm sure that's the name. Rich Moneymaker, thank you from Dante. All right. Beat your analysis of sweet thought. All right. Seriously, I have been impressed. See, all right. So, Rich Money Dante. Okay, going back in front of the conversation.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
So somebody wrote this. They said that we might label players. This is sort of how I was trying to explain it, but I couldn't find the word. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We might label players as right back, central midfielder, defensive midfielder, but there's a lot of different types of those positions. Basically, there's a lot of roles that fall under each position.
Okay.
So that's more of what the person sort of like is explaining what Carsley means, basically. Is that they don't pick them because they're a defensive midfielder. They pick them because they're a certain type of like defensive midfielder, essentially. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes sense.
But yeah, I don't know much about Jorgensen. I think I saw something like, I don't know what the conversion is, but I think I saw he's like 1.9 meters tall or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my days, I hate my phone sometimes.
What
Bro,
do
I
you do?
put 1.9 meters tall in feet and it gave me centimeters.
Yeah, welcome to my world. It
So
changes my
about
words all the time.
6'2" meter, 6 foot. No, I'm doing it. 6.2 feet apparently. So he's about the same height as me.
Same height.
Yeah.
Who?
Jorgensen.
What's the height again? 6 what?
6'2".
6'2".
He's about the same height as me.
It's not bad then. Steve,
No,
you're too tall.
it's good.
You're too tall.
He ain't
I'm
no-
5'9".
He's
I'm
not
5'9"
no
over here.
6-foot goalkeeper like
CFC Dante said Jorgensen is really a very, very good goalkeeper. Young keeper and plays very, very good with his feet. He was second on my list of goalkeeper to buy according to him. Richmond Maker 6'2" from Richmond Maker. Dante, thank you very much for your comment. Guys, I think this is where we're gonna drop the show. We're done with the show. We want to keep it within just an hour, not too long. Because the more you stay long, you start waffling crap, and we don't want to do that.
I know what's going to happen today. We're going to get off stream and then we're going to get some more news.
Yeah, I hope the news. I know the.
I think I just saw
the press
something
conference.
saying the
Right?
conference is in about 6 hours. I think someone just said
6 hours time.
so about midnight UK time.
So that's about around 3 p.m. No, it can't be 6 hours. It can't be 6 hours. If it says 6 hours from now, okay, now it's 12 my time. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6 o'clock p.m. No. Press conference.
It could be though. It could be because of training and stuff as well.
So it will be after training. If it says 6 p.m. Well,
I
anyway,
presume
don't
it'd
worry.
be after training. Although I think last year they did the conference and then they did training after that.
And also, you have to remember this is in the summer here in America. Lots of American states, it gets darker at 10 p.m., 10 to 11 p.m. You don't see darkness until around 10. So they have a long period of time for broad daylight. We have a long day and shorter night. It could be 8 o'clock and it's like 12 p.m. The sun is still there. Sun. And it's not just the sun. You're hot. You can feel the heat from the sun. 8 p.m. 9 p.m. it start going down. Then 9:30 they will start seeing darkness. 10 o'clock, little darkness. By 10:30, total darkness. So it's like that here in the States. In Michigan, the same way. It gets about 10:30 here in Michigan before it gets total darkness. Jorgensen has about 35 million release clause according to CFC Dante. 35 million release clause. I mean, it's not that bad. It's pretty much the same price we spent on Sanchez from Brighton Football Club, isn't it, Steven? The same amount of money.
What about Brighton?
We spent 35 billion on Sanchez, isn't it? Within that range, 35 million on Sanchez.
No, Sanchez was like, hang on, I'm double checking. Yeah, it is about that. Sanchez, I think, was 20 and then 5 million in add-ons on top of that. $34 million is 26 million.
Okay. Yeah, so I wasn't off it. I was about.
Yeah, if you include add-ons, then it's about the same.
He said, Dante said my first choice was Valles from Las
Las
Palmas.
Palmas.
Las
Las
Palmas.
Palmas.
Yeah, he is best ball playing keeper. He plays both fit, which is very very
Which
rare,
is very
and
rare
has
and has a
25
25
million
million
release clause.
release
Very
clause.
cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that nowadays everyone talks about playing out from the back, good with both feet. But what about the goalkeeping aspect itself? Shot stopping, because we know Kepa was very good with his feet.
I
But then
think
stopping shots,
Jorgensen
long range shots,
I
is
think
something that he's
Jorgensen
never
was
good at.
among the players with the most saves last year. I think I saw some stat like that.
Yeah.
He made like 150 saves or something, I think I saw. Jorgensen.
Jorgensen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It means he's been tested a lot. That's the positive to it.
All right, Stephen G. I think we're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it from here. We want to thank all our people, Dante, and Rich Moneymaker, and everyone that made today's show a reality. Want to thank you very much. We'll be back again. Again tomorrow with another interesting. Probably, I don't know. Maybe we might come up a bit later if you have time with some preview news on tomorrow's game, either today or tomorrow, whichever time that God gives to us. If we get to know some updates, press conference, we might come back again. See, that's what it is. All right. Okay. All right. I always say, Lil Desperados.
Hang on to hope.
Absolutely, guys. Hang on to it. We'll be right back again tomorrow. Bye for now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Steven, we're still live. Report just came in right now from Blue Coat reporting that Villarreal have turned down Chelsea's bid on because this is just coming from Blue Coat. It's a breaking news.
But they're
Villarreal have just
aggregating
turned down.
Foot Mercato, which isn't exactly a great source. So I'm gonna wait till others report it.
Okay. So yeah, guys, says 20 million offer from Chelsea, and Villarreal have turned it down. So yes, I have to come back. I have to come back again and once I saw it to discuss it before we call it a day. So bye for now.